this off because it's 3 and I need to hit record too. Okay.
Oh, I just went fuzzy. Anybody else see me go fuzzy, or am I clear on your screen?
Yeah, you're fuzzy.
You're clear.
What
Oh,
happened?
you look good to me.
You're fuzzy to me. Oh, you just cleared up,
Cleared
I
in.
think.
Maybe
Fuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy wuzzy wasn't
fuzzy wuzzy. Okay.
Okay.
And I thought I was the one that was on drugs. I really am. I'm still on pain. So sorry to have missed you guys last week. I was wiped out. But anyway, welcome. It's good to see you guys and just get together for a quick 30 minutes of girlfriends and just a hodgepodge of stuff that we wanted to talk about. And I'll just kick us off with a quick little prayer. How's that?
It'll be great.
Sounds good.
Heavenly Father, put your arms around my girlfriends and just squeeze, because I love them so much. I'm so grateful for our company and for these friendships. How lucky are we to be girlfriends and business associates? So just bless our time together, bless our families, bless the season. In Jesus' name, amen.
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 Oh,
Fabulous.
well, Teresa, get us started, okay?
Oh gosh, it's what? How many days? A week and a half?
Well, I
before-
keep thinking it's the 15th, so I keep thinking, oh my gosh, you gotta hurry, it's the end of the quarter.
So tomorrow, 10 days. And yes, speaking of, it is the end of the quarter. And congratulations, Denise, on being a star consultant this quarter. And me for being a star, and Susan for being a star. Susan, you want to give a shout out to any of the rest of your stars? I think Bretta will finish her star. Pretty sure she'll finish it by tomorrow. She's very close. And we've got a few people that are close. So if you don't know your totals and you want to check with me, make sure that you know exactly how much you have in. You wouldn't want to miss it by a little, would they, Denise? No.
Well, last I checked, Nora is a pearl. I'm a pearl. Tracy Baker is a ruby. Diane Vaughn and Annette Evans are sapphires.
Wow.
So right now we got 5, and I can't make this fit. So sorry if I'm getting on your, showing you the whole ceiling. I can't. You're gonna be looking down my shirt, and I need to get this straightened out. Go ahead and talk, Teresa. Yeah, look.
I'm just laughing.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So Star Consultant quarter ends tomorrow. The 55% discount on the Dynamic Duo, the setting spray and foundation primer. Is that what, that's what the two things. It was going to end tomorrow, but they've extended that till the 20th. So it's pretty awesome. And honestly, those are 2 products that I sell all the time. Every customer that you have in your customer base, or that you will have, these are 2, as far as I'm concerned, these are 2 staples in your cosmetic wardrobe. And I tell people that all the time, because it really, it's just, well, you all know the benefits of them. So if you're not stocked up on them already, make sure to get stocked up on them, because everybody needs foundation primer and setting spray. And I'll tell you, for years, I didn't use foundation primer because I thought my skin was too oily. And it seemed like, during the heat of the summer months, sometimes if I put it on, I would. But when I learned really properly how to put it on, that makes a big difference. When to put it on, how to put it on. And I wouldn't go a day without it now. Because it makes my makeup last longer, look better. And I don't care what time of the year it is. It improves. If I'm oily, it helps the oiliness. And if I'm dry, it seems to help my dryness. So if you're not using foundation primer and setting spray, you should, because then all your customers will too. Any other tips from Susan or Denise or Kathy or Tanya?
No, I was just realizing how many things I posted thinking today was the 15th.
You did.
I just changed them. I'm like, okay, we got a little more time. That's good.
Better to be a day early than a day late.
I'm usually a day late and $1 short.
Denise, you got something you want to say?
To piggyback off of you, I can't remember the national that did it probably 2 years ago, but in the heat was showing us about the oil mattifier and the foundation primer. I still use that together, and it just holds my makeup so well.
Yeah, Denise mixes them together, and she's got dry skin.
Yeah, and it works great.
Foundation primer and the what?
Oil mattifier. Just a little dab will do you, and mix it together.
All righty.
I've never heard that.
And put that on after your moisturizer and before you do anything else.
And it does what? It keeps you from,
Well,
Yeah.
it holds your makeup. In the summer, I could not believe how
Oh.
hot I could get, and it would hold everything.
holds it on through sweat and probably work it out and all kinds of stuff. Okay, good. Writing that down. So Teresa, just to clarify, then that foundation primer and finishing spray, it's through the 20th. That's 55% off. What did you say about that again? Tell me.
5 more days, 55% off.
Okay,
So
okay, very good.
that's good when you buy the set. So that's
Okay.
that's a good deal.
Good.
And then there was something else besides the quarter ending tomorrow.
Oh, the $1,000 point bonus,
Oh,
right?
yeah, you do that. And if you do a 600 accumulative on the 15th, the way I read it, then you get 1,000 points instead of 600 points added onto your star if you're already a star, or or just for the year. So I mean, it's something different. They've never done that for a 1-day deal. 600 accumulative, 1,000 points added on. So anybody have any questions about it? Because obviously I didn't really be clear. Denise?
Is the new tweaks to the Star Consultant program, does that kick in now? I mean, is it
this quarter? Yes.
this quarter?
So, and I'm not really good on this. This is, talk about teaching an old dog new tricks. We've done the same Star Consultant program, I think, for the 32 years I've been in. I don't know if there's been changes in them. They've been very minor.
Definitely my 25.
Yeah, so it's just so hard. But basically, the simplistic part is you can accumulate points all year long, and and if you get 24.97, it used to be that you just got a Ruby Star. You got credit for being a Ruby Star, but now you'll get credit for 24.97 every quarter. It just adds on, and then you can save points up instead of cashing in for your Star Consultant prize this quarter, which you can do that, but you can just hang on to them and save them until next quarter or the next quarter. I guess the end of the year, I don't know. Do they have to be cashed in at the end of the seminar?
I would think. I mean, what, somebody get to do it for 10 years worth of points? I mean,
yeah. So I think so. I think it would have to be that part. You might want to double check on that. And so there's other prizes in so many other categories, and you can use them for gift cards and for vacations and for, nicer prizes towards the end of the year. So it's pretty cool. You need to definitely check it out and kind of go through it and at least get the gist of it. So that's a big deal. So that started Q2 this year.
yeah. And a double team building credit, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's confusing, but I think it's going to be pretty cool. And it sounds like it's dollar for dollar point counts. So it's not like you ever finished a quarter and you're like, wow, it's $47 over and that got me nothing.
Yeah.
Right. So it just all adds up. I mean,
it's up all through the year.
Pretty
cool.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Well, I'm kind of worthless tonight. It's just as if I wasn't on here. Just
well, that's all right.
I've been laughing because I'm on pain pills and they just have me really out of it. I'm just like, la, la, la.
Well, here's two things.
Here's my nice foot. Isn't that nice? All bandaged up.
Here,
I got 2 of them.
Look how cute my foot is. Wait a minute.
Oh, that's really cute. Everybody show us your feet. And
there you go. I got little Christmas stockings on my feet. And thank goodness I've got 2 dogs that are sleeping. Bob's not home, so goodness gracious. He's out making a delivery for me. What a sweet guy. At 8:15 at night, but anyway, I'm so blessed. I'm so very blessed. Okay, I just wanted to throw my 2 cents worth out about 2 products that I was just thinking about today. First of all, a new product, the Silky Setting Powder. Have you all started using this yet?
Yeah.
And if you haven't, you need to start using it. I primarily use it as a setting powder. After I put my foundation on, I like to just use this lightly. It's so light. It's like a tinted translucent powder. It's so much lighter than the mineral powder foundation, but the coverage is still good, but I think your face just looks silkier and softer and with it. And I love this product. And then a couple of times, if I just didn't feel like putting any makeup on at all, and it's going to be around the house all day, but I just didn't want to have that, completely naked face, I would just wash my face real quick, throw a little moisturizer and a little foundation primer on, and then just the silky setting powder. Holy cannoli. Oh, and sometimes if I was going to go out, but I still wanted a real bare-faced look, just a little concealer. And then that's it, done, voila. And I'm like, I love this stuff. So it is recommended to use it with the all over powder brush. And the shades they're all kind of forgiving, and you can kind of play with them. I mean, I am in the light beige, but I can use the deep ivory. It looks really good on me. I mean, so anyway, get this out, try it if you haven't. Your customers and you are going to love it. Any thoughts?
I've got the light, was it light beige on? But there's days I've worn the medium ivory.
Yeah, that's me too. Medium ivory. I've worn deep ivory. I still can't decide. But if I need a little then it's a light beige. But yeah, they're beautiful.
Yeah,
It's
really
so good. Very
kind of
soft.
gives you a airbrush.
It does. You're right. It's silky is the perfect term for that, silky setting powder. So that, and the other thing I wanted to give an honorable mention to that needs more than an honorable mention, Clinical Solutions. So I'm going to fess up and say that, for the first year, probably I used it 3 to 5 times a week religiously. Love it, love it, love it. And then I got lazy, and I would start slapping on some other kind of moisturizer and just doing something else, or, going back to my Serum C. I just got lazy, and I still used it maybe once a week or twice a week sometimes, but I wasn't being religious with it. And I could tell a difference in my skin in about a month. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I got it out and totally, I mean, it just in a couple of weeks, I didn't have to go through the retinization process again or anything. I just went right back into it. And typically I use it 5 nights, 6 nights a week. I just love this product. So if you are not using it, or you're not using it religiously, and by the way, Carrie came over Thanksgiving Day and she needed some Mary Kay products, and I had a Clinical Solutions box sitting out, and she said, what's that? And I said, are you ready for Clinical Solutions? Because she'd been complaining about her skin and some breakouts, and just her skin didn't look really great. And I said, I think you need Clinical Solutions. I said, this is not just for women and wrinkles. This is for people 20 and over, you guys. This is for everybody, men, women. We should be selling this like crazy, because everybody, once they get through the process, and you just have to kind of coach them through that. And obviously Carrie, like me, and probably like a lot of us, she kind of rushed it a little bit, but within 4 days,
Really? Who would do that?
But she,
Oh my gosh.
she was in love with it. She took a picture, a before and after picture, and it's amazing in a week how red and rough her face looked versus a week later. So everybody needs this. We really need to make 2022 the year of Clinical Solutions. And I hear rumors that there's more Clinical Solutions products just around the corner. So, get on the Clinical Solutions bandwagon, even for yourself. Sony's coming in. Hang on. So
These are really good tips, because in my own bathroom, I have the full palette of eyeshadows and blushes and all of that. And how many times do you look down and you're like, well, I see the metal on that, I guess I'll try a different color. And before you know, it's like, I need to restock 12 eyeshadows. For Pete's sake, they cost us half, and I'll be like, well, I'm too lazy to go down the basement and get it. So I'll just try a new look.
Yeah.
That was a stupid thing again. But I'm that way with Clinical Solutions. I was that way that I'm like, I need a charcoal mask. And you can just tell when you're getting, we of all people should be using there's probably, I'm thinking, oh, we got 200 products. Well, I'll probably be using 195 of them. And that's no kidding. They're so awesome. So yeah, treat yourself to a Christmas gift, restock your own makeup bag. I know that if I'm this way as a sales director, where I get a little kind of a tightwad about my products, and I'm like, for Pete's sake, I have a makeup mecca right here. Go take what you need, write off the cost, and just be gorgeous. Be the best representation of our products of anybody. You should be.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
I give you permission to go get
Yes.
what you need.
And I know it's too late, according to the company, to actually place orders to be guaranteed to get in time for gifts, but go to your shelf and see what you've got. If you got any, if you're not working it, just if you got any loose product that you really want to move, put it in some kind of cute little container, put a ribbon around it, and put it in a basket and start carrying it with you everywhere you go. Because I promise you, you'll sell something. Susan, you were at the doctor's office, walked in with your basket and walked out with $300, right?
Yes, it
Wow.
was a closer to $400. And then I came back the next day because one lady needed an eye makeup remover. She was on her way out. She goes, hey, I need eye makeup. How quickly can I get it? I go, I'll be back tomorrow. Came back in. And in the meantime, I texted the doctor and said, hey, your daughter really kind of liked this stuff. I think she'd probably like these 12 days. And don't you have 3 daughters? She goes, I'll take 3 of them. So the
Wow.
doctor took 3 of them. So there's $300 more, and I'm going in with $300 and this $17 eye makeup remover. And I take the bag in for the doctor who was busy. I go into the lady that needed eye makeup remover. She goes, what's in the bag? And I go, oh, these are gifts for her daughters. Like, shh, they're out there. She goes, well, what's in there? Open it up. And she goes, I'll take 2 of them.
What?
Yeah.
So these are 12 days of faves. And another great, cool little tip about 12 days. Last year, well, for probably 5 years, I have this one husband that all I have to do is say, hey, Bob, Christmas time, want me to set you up? He goes, yep, wrap it up. Tell me when to meet you. Okay. And he spends $150 each, his wife and his daughter. So it's always about a $300 sale. So I was telling Teresa, gosh, last year he bought him the 12 days. Some of the stuff is the same. And what I did is, of course, I saved a box from last year's, and then I've got this year's box because I wanted to kind of compare and see, well, what did I give him last year? You know what's so awesome about that thing? This guy doesn't care that it's $130-ish for 99. He just thinks it's cool his wife and daughter get 12 gifts. So I open up the 12 boxes and I customized with things I thought they would like in these 12 boxes. So they're not like last year. There's a couple things that I'm like, well, let's throw that in there. Let's throw in a micellar water. Let's put in a gel mask in hers instead of the charcoal mask. So I tweaked them I went to my clearance table, for crying out loud. Do you think they know? No. I
No.
put nail polishes in there. Really cute little eye palettes. They're going to be the cutest, most customized 12 days of faves. And it got me thinking about it. I'm like,
And you can make them look different, like if you
totally.
want to, make the younger and that.
Yeah. And I posted today a picture of how I wrapped them. One's in red polka dots with a color. One was black check with a red polka dot ribbon. And so we're meeting tomorrow at 10 o'clock. I told him how much it is. He goes, cash okay?
Yeah.
I mean,
No.
and I'll walk in. I'm going to walk into the coffee shop where he's having breakfast with his gift bag and my basket full of gnomes and spa girls and all that. And, we'll
I've
see
got
what
a hair
ends up happening.
appointment Thursday, and I'm delivering already some Christmas gifts to my stylist, but I'm bringing in the big basket so that she can pick the 3 gnomes that she wants out of it, and everybody else in the salon will see them and go, oh my gosh. So you guys, seriously, product on the shelf, dress it up, make it look cute, put it in a basket, start carrying it with you. People are still shopping. Are you still shopping? I'm still shopping.
I'm still shopping.
Exactly. So please do that. And then if you haven't given your circle of influence, your family members, your besties, Mary Kay products this Christmas, if you don't have them wrapped or planned or purchased, shame on you. Because my mom fussed at me one time because I went like a year and didn't give her any Mary Kay products for Christmas because I thought, oh, she can get them whenever she wants. You are not going outside. Sorry about the moaning in the background. If she goes outside, they'll be barking. And I just thought maybe just not give her any Mary. And she said, "Where's my Mary Kay? Where's my Mary Kay product?" They love them. It's personal, and it's so you guys. Christmas, you really need to think that thought, and it's not too late. You still got people you're buying for. Look in your Mary Kay product closet and see what you got for the people that you're giving gifts to.
I'm laughing because Molly's got the zoomies. He's running around. Hear him? No, stop him. He's having the zoomies. I just happened to look, and this. I think this could possibly be a record-breaking sales season for me. We heard Kathy Allwork got on here. She had a $7,000 open house. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'll never sell 7,000. Why would 6,043? And you know what, you guys? It was one open house, which was early. So I think what you need to do is kind of take a tip from Linda Tupin, is when she has an event, when it's over, she writes notes and files it in that file of things she did well and things she'd do differently. I think a key to it is having the open house early and then having the pictures to post. And, I made my 12 days of 12 days of gifts videos. Half the time I was like, well, that was supposed to be on here yesterday. Oh, well, I'll make one. They don't care. But I've had more people say, well, what's in that? Like, oh, I want one of those 12 days, or send me 5 of those gnomes. I mean, people are buying in bulk. And I don't know if it's probably part of it because they're probably like, you know what? I'm going to support her. She got on here and she's obviously where those are cute. And part of it is in this economy and with all this, I'm going to support a small business person.
Yeah.
I'm not going to buy something that's stuck out on a barge and waiting on a supply chain issue. And I think there really is something endearing about people who have their own business this time of year. And I think they want to support you. So make sure they know about you.
Yes, exactly. And seriously, what kind of gift for 15 to 25 to 30 bucks can you get for somebody that's fun and fresh and, a lotion or a makeup product, and it's wrapped cute and it's adorable. I mean, and they don't have to do anything. They don't have to put a gift tag on it. What kind of gift? You can't go into the department store, dollar store, whatever, other than just some kind of piece of crap. I mean, seriously. So we've got great stuff to give. You just have to get it out there. You know that as well as everybody else does, but it's just making sure that your customers know that you're still available and have gifts for giving.
Yeah, and don't be discouraged if you take your basket and nobody comments and you walk out with your bag. I mean, that happened to me today at my foot doctor. Not one thing. And part of me is like, are you kidding? It's right here. Say, hey, you guys need anything? Look at all these cute gifts. Oh, maybe. And I found myself go, really? But then I remember the time I went, a week ago, went to the doctor's office, didn't think anybody would want anything. And it ends up being like, what, $600-700? Tomorrow I've got a dentist appointment before I go see the husband. So I'm taking that thing in. Went to the hairdresser today, took it in. So I remember, who was it? No, it was Cheryl. What's her name? Cheryl Steinman. She used to say, hey, do you mind? I need to bring this in. I don't trust leaving it out in the car, or it's too cold. And so I said, hey, I'm taking this in everywhere. I don't trust it leaving out in the car. Well, what's in there?
Yeah.
You guys, just work it. And like Teresa said, at the very least, everybody on your Christmas list needs Mary Kay this year. Yeah. Going to a party on Monday. They're doing this just really cute. She goes, it's just very last minute. I want my girlfriends to come over. The attire is sweatpants or pajamas. And she goes, I'm going to have food and drink. And I want we're going to have like a dirty Santa game. You know how we do cutthroat Santa, but it's going to be, you need to bring a gift that you would not live without, $25 or less. So it's not like a gag gift or something, because we don't need another thing that we don't know what to do with, but something you really love. Well, I'm going to take something Mary Kay.
Great idea.
Yeah. But it was really cute. She just texted, she probably texted 30 girlfriends. We're all like, I'll come. And so I just love that I have, this whole store right here in my house. And I remember Jade one time, I'm getting off topic because you can tell I'm on drugs. But Jade had a Christmas party with their little friends in high school. And she's like, Mom, what can I take? Well, she took like one of the cutest pairs of fuzzy socks, and it was a lip gloss kit, and it was this cute little package of Mary Kay. And you know, those little girls, they would rather have had Burt's Bees and some. Jade brought her own gift home. And she was devastated. She's like, my friends don't want Mary Kay. And it broke her heart. She felt bad for me. She goes, they didn't want your product, Mom. Well, now, I mean, I'm just like, it's okay, JD. You know, it doesn't hurt my feelings at all. You know, that I think that was cruel because they just don't know what they don't know.
Right.
They don't know what they just gave up for Burt's Bees. You know,
Well,
they could have had double the value from you. Well, now this year she took pink clay masks dressed as gnomes, and they had their gift exchange today. She goes, they can't stop talking about their Mary Kay. So you just like that. I guess the point is, just like those little girls didn't know what they didn't know, just like the people that you take a basket in, they're like, I'm done shopping. You want to say you're a fool because I got the best stuff on the planet.
you can think that too.
Yeah, and I do. So anyway, what else? Anybody got something they want to crow about, or
I
want to share?
we both mentioned this earlier, Susan, but neither one of us have had our November drawing for the celebration change. So trust that sometime tomorrow I will get that done. I'll put the names in, do the little wheel spin, I'll record it, and Susan's going to do the same, and we'll post our winners for November. And Susan did post the December celebration chain, and I'm going to borrow yours.
Grab it. I grabbed it from somebody else, so that's okay.
So sorry that is so behind, but hey, you know, it's okay. Just catch up. That's
We're
kind of
busy selling.
Exactly. We're busy selling. Absolutely.
Next week.
I have something to crow about.
Oh, sure,
Sorry,
Kathy.
it's Kathy. So my girlfriend called me the other day. We were having lunch today, and she said, I need a gift, and I know you sell Mary Kay. So I gave her some options. And then after I hung up the phone, in addition to the options, I bought more stuff, put more stuff in the bag. So now we're sitting in the restaurant for almost 2.5 hours. She says, all right, what did you bring? So I take out my stuff in the middle of the restaurant, and I have that nice big pink Mary Kay bag that's from Seminar. I don't know if it's exactly the one from Seminar, but I got it through Mary Kay Connections. All right, so all my Mary Kay stuff, and I start taking it out and putting it on there. She also wanted 2 things for herself. P.S. I think the order came to $96 today. I won't have time to put it on my site though until I get home Thursday or Friday. So just so you know, Susan, put that in the back of your head. But I'm
Awesome.
crowing about that because I gave her all these options for the gift, whatever it was. And instead of buying one thing, she wanted something for about $50. She bought 2 things. She bought the satin hands, and then she bought the gel, the vanilla gel bath shower gel and lotion. That was for her friend, and then she needed other stuff for herself. I'm like, all right. I said, and if your friend likes the product, give her my number. The card is in the bag. Honestly. All right.
And you're writing it up and go, and what else? And what else?
That's right. That's right. That's right. And I have to tell you, I've been using Monica's Monica from French
Oh
Lick.
yeah.
Yeah. So today I said to, since you bought more than X amount of money, I said, this product that you want is half price. I said, and there's some other half price products if you want anything else. She's like, no, I'm good. I'm like, just want you to know
That
it's
is a
available.
really great thing. And I make sure that I got to go to Monica's or the director to get it. And then I put it in my phone. And so I get these orders and I'll say, gosh, they spent $110. And I look and I go, would you like to take advantage of 2 half price items? They always do. It's cash flow.
Yep.
It's cash flow and hooking them on something else. It's brilliant. And she posted something the other day about it. She goes, I saw where somebody took my specials and they completely changed it. And it didn't have, I don't know how she worded the integrity of the special that I was running. She goes, you guys, don't overthink it. I've put a lot of thought into what items I offer each month. And she goes, just run with it. You don't need to change it. No. Just do it. And I love that. I'm like, okay, here. So thank you for bringing that up, Kathy, because it really does boost your cash flow and get them.
Well, seeing how you two work together so well in tandem, and your phrase is just use it, just use it. So why reinvent the wheel? So you know
Right.
what? I don't feel bad about doing it. She was more than welcoming and
Yeah,
giving it over. And in fact, I texted her because I couldn't find December's and I knew there was going to be at least $50 worth of product being sold. So I'm happy.
for you.
I'm trying.
good. Very good.
That's all you gotta do, just try.
That's
Just
the
do.
best I can do.
Love it.
All right, anybody else have any questions or anything you want to add? Well, we are
Next
gonna be
week,
off for the next 2
Gonna
weeks,
be
so
off. Yep.
next 2 weeks. We won't be back until the first Tuesday in 2020. When is that? What day is that?
2022. 2022.
2022.
Okay,
Gosh,
it's time to go to
can you
bed.
believe that?
2022. I can't
Well,
say
see,
that.
I don't know because my Mary Kay date book ends and they don't have them anymore.
I know, that's so sad.
I need I gotta find some other planner thingy.
Get used to it. Once you're used to one and been using it for a while, that's just
One of those things we've done for 100 years and then they change it and it takes me 10 years to get used to it. But
Guys,
anyway, 2022. Remember when it was Y2K?
Yes.
I do.
22 years into this century. I'm just, yeah. Okay. Well, we don't look like we're 22 years in the
That's
century,
right.
thanks to Mary Kay, right? So that's all good.
Mhm.
Well, best wishes to everybody. If you're watching this after the fact, I know Nora was playing the oboe tonight. And I think Diane is at the Lori Hogg event watching that. Lori had something on tonight. So love you all. Merry Christmas and watch
Merry
Well Trying.
Christmas.
Mwah.
Merry
Have a
Christmas.
great time with family.
Love
You
you all.
too.
Thank you all.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one.
Bye.